This is the tale of The Doll's House by Rumer Godden, with illustrations by Jane Ray, read by Sascha Cooper. On behalf of Quarantine Kids Storytime, we would just like to say a huge thank you to the Rumer Godden Literary Trust and Jane Murray Flutter, Rumer Godden's daughter, for granting us permission to read The Doll's House. If you'd like to know more information about Rumer Godden's works, you can visit the Literary Trust's website, www.rumergodden.com. I will also put this link down in the description box for you. Thank you once again for tuning in, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the adventures that Totty and her friends have. Enjoy. Chapter 12. The exhibition was almost over. Many people had visited it. It was a great success. Most of the people had taken notice of Totty. "What a love of a doll," they had said. "But that is what they say about Apple," said Totty. "Oh, Apple, I long to see you again." Emily and Charlotte had been several times to visit her. "Dear possession," thought Totty, "a great treasure." That was what Mrs. Innisfree and the Queen had said. Totty could look them in the face now, happily. "She doesn't look hurt any more," said Emily. "And we never did find out why she did," said Charlotte. "That is the worst of dolls. They are such secret people." They showed Totty a cutting from a newspaper. It gave an account of the exhibition. "And the smallest doll is a 100-year-old farthing doll, lent by Emily and Charlotte Dane." If anyone had listened, they might have heard a tiny gritting sound. It was March Payne, grinding her china teeth. Emily and Charlotte had looked at March Payne and admired her very much, especially Emily. They knew she had belonged to great-great-aunt Laura, but they did not know she had lived with Totty in the doll's house. Totty was longing to go home, but the other dolls were, for the most part, sorry the exhibition was over. They would be packed away again or sent back to their museums. "What is a museum like?" asked Totty. "It is cold there," said the walking doll suddenly. She sounded quite unlike herself. "Nonsense! It is grand and fine," said March Payne. "It is filled with precious and valuable things kept in glass cases." "Oh, I shouldn't enjoy that," said Totty, looking at Queen Victoria's dolls. "How can you be played with if you are in a glass case?" "One wouldn't want to be played with," said March Payne. "When I was at the cleaners, people said I ought to be in a museum." "It is cold there," said the walking doll again. "It is grand and fine," said March Payne. "C'est vrai, mais," said the walking doll. "Mais." Her voice sounded as if her works had quite run down. "I don't want to go back in my box," said the wax doll. "It is too dark and quiet. I wish—" She was thinking of the caretaker's child, who still crept out to look at her in the evenings when the people had gone. "I wish—" The last day came. Totty, with every minute, grew more happy and excited. "Oh, you are lucky," said the wax doll. "Tell us about this house you are in," said the walking doll. "Yes, tell us. Then I can think about it when I lie with my eyes shut in my box. I can think and pretend. Tell, Totty. Tell us." All the dolls took up the cry. "Tell us, Totty. Tell." Totty had always thought it better not to talk about the house in front of March Payne. But now she was so excited and happy herself, and so sorry for the other dolls, that she forgot to take care. She began to tell about the doll's house. She told them about its queen walls and the ivy and Darna's kennel. She told them about the red hole and the sitting room with the holly green carpet and the struggle to get the chairs, though she did not tell that she had thought that she herself had been sold to get them. She told about the rooms upstairs and the pink and blue carpets and the bath with the taps, and she told about Birdie and Mr. Plantagenet and Darna and Apple. She told them from the beginning to the end, from the bottom to the top. When she had done, there was a long, soft silence, and then ahs and sighs from the dolls. If only, I wish, it might have been. I wish, if only, if only. Oh, lucky, lucky Totty. Oh, Totty, you are lucky. Don't you believe her, cried Marchpane in a loud voice. That isn't her house. It's mine. All the dolls looked at Marchpane. Then they all looked at Totty. It is in our nursery now, said Totty. You stole it while I was at the cleaners. It was sent to us, as you were sent to the cleaners. It needed cleaning and taken care of, said Totty. We cleaned it and took care of it. How dare you? Cried Marchpane. You think because the Queen noticed you can do anything? Wait and see. Wait and see, cried Marchpane. I shall have that house back. How can you? Asked Totty. It is in our nursery. Wait and see, said Marchpane. Wait and see. The exhibition was closed. The dolls had been taken away. The room was empty. And when the caretaker's child came in the evening, there were only long blank tables where Totty and Marchpane and Queen Victoria's dolls and the walking doll and the wax doll and the other dolls had been. Did the caretaker's child think of the wax doll? And the wax doll in her lonely box think of the caretaker's child and of the finger that had touched her satin dress? Did the dolls think of Totty's welcome home by Emily, Charlotte, Birdie, Mr. Plantagenet, Apple and Darna? I think they did. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very strong end to that adventure. Tune in tomorrow to find out what happens when Totty returns home. My name's been Sascha Cooper, and this has been The Doll's House by Rumer Godden. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.